Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title of the video, today I'm going to be talking about my unpopular opinions. But before we get into that, I first want to say two things. One, sorry this video is kind of short because I have like 13 down, but I don't know if that's going to make this like long or not. So if this video is like a little bit on the short side, I'm sorry. Also, sorry about the shitty, gross lighting. Normally I film in like daylight, but the sun's like down out, so I use like my desk lamp. But anyways, let's get into the unpopular opinions. So number one is that stuffing is literally the most disgusting food on this planet. Like during Thanksgiving, stuffing like is the one thing I dread the most. Girl, what? It's like I hate it so much. It's like the texture's gross. It doesn't taste good. It tastes fucking weird. And then like my mom made homemade stuffing like last year, and it wasn't good. I mean, no offense against my mom. Like I love my mom. Her cooking is great, but like stuffing just really isn't it for me. Number two, this is when things get a little bit more controversial. Shane's newer conspiracy theories slash like series in general have been going downhill. Slowly, I've been like liking Shane like less and less and less and less and less because his series has just been not good lately to me. For me at least, when I think Shane's views start going like downhill a little bit is when he came out with the Jake Paul series. Now, that series was really overhyped and Jake didn't show up until like halfway through, and I think Shane really just like milked it for as much as he possibly could. I mean, like I love Shane, like don't get me wrong, like I love him as a person, but lately his videos have been kind of like disappointing me a little bit. And like for example, his latest conspiracy theory video, he had the Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy, which that was actually pretty good, not gonna lie, that was interesting. And then he had like the fake voice thing, which I thought was really stupid, like it didn't really sound like them at all. And then he had the thing with like Britney, and I mean, I love Britney, and like that was like really interesting, not gonna lie, but it wasn't a conspiracy theory, you know? I mean, I still enjoyed it, but like when I click on a conspiracy theory video, I'm expecting to see some like conspiracy theories, like how we used to do with like the killer pillow in the background. Do you guys remember that? I miss how they used to be. Number three is Bad Baby makes some good ass music. And for those of you who don't know who Bad Baby is, she is the Catch Me Outside girl, or Danielle Bergoli. I love that bitch. Like I listen to her all the time. Her album is so good. Affiliated is my number one favorite song this year. Gucci Flip Flops, like Bestie, Hi Bitch. They're all just like so like good and make me like get hyped. I get like excited. I feel like a badass listening to them. Like Gucci Flip Flops, you know? And everyone hates her. And I mean like her personality could be better. Like don't get me wrong, like she's definitely kind of like a bitch. But like I love that about her, you know? Like I just love her. I hope they give us a second season of Bringing Up Baby on Snapchat because I was watching that shit every fucking day in the bus. You best believe that was my fucking go-to. Number four is most designer clothing is fucking hideous. And I feel so strongly about this. Like, oh my god. So many like the Gucci, Louis Vuitton, like Balenciaga, all the times like these like luxury ass brands go and do like fashion shows, the shit that comes out of them is so ugly. And I know that's like, oh, like interpretation, like it's art, whatever, like, but like, girly, no one's gonna go out wearing a fucking Flappy Bird shit. I don't know where that came from, but you know what I mean. Like, most of their clothes are just so ugly and hideous and so not wearable for literally anyone. Other than Jeffree Star, of course. He can wear literally anything and look iconic, which, what the heck, but whatever. Number five is peeps are fucking disgusting. You know, like the little like marshmallow candy things that come around, like especially in Easter time. Those are so not good. Like, I like marshmallows. I love a good s'more, like, but like I don't have anything against marshmallows, you know? But peeps are just so overhyped. Like every year for Easter, I get them and like I eat them, but they're not good. And I don't know why I eat them. It's literally just marshmallow dipped in sugar. The only thing special about it is it's glittery and is in the shape of a duck. Like, I don't know. Number six is Friends is not a good show. Like, I see all these bitches on Instagram like wearing like these Friends shirts and everyone's like, oh my god, like I love Friends, blah blah. And I'm like, girl, why? Like I've tried watching that show so many times and it's just not funny. It's the most boring show I've ever had to watch ever. Like every time I tried watching it, I fell asleep to it because it's so boring and just not entertaining at all. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm not into that kind of like comedy. Like I don't really like sitcoms that much. I'm more into like drama shows, like Grey's Anatomy is my fucking shit, and like The Fosters, those are my two favorite shows ever. But I don't know, I think people give Friends way too much credit. Number seven is Antonio Garza and Emma Chamberlain are not funny anymore. Okay, well actually, I don't want to say that they're not funny because it's not like them as like a person or people. It's more their editing style that I don't fuck with anymore. Like when Emma first came around, that's when I first started like seeing that kind of editing style, like the filters, you know, the voice effects and the shaking. And when I first like found it for like a month, it was the funniest shit to me. Like, I could not stop laughing at Emma Chamberlain's videos. Like, every night, I was just laughing because it was the funniest thing to me. And then Antonio Garza came around, and to be honest, I never really found her that funny to begin with. Just because by that point, I was already kind of over that editing style. But now I'm really over it. Like, I cannot sit through one of Antonio's videos. It's nothing against her as a person. Like, I'm sure she's great. I just can't stand the editing anymore. And I still watch Emma sometimes, like, every now and then, just because I like her as a person more. Like, when I did like that editing, I got more invested into Emma than I did with Antonio. The editing just really is not my thing. Number 9 is, I'm kind of scared to say this one, but I really wasn't affected when XXXTentacion died, or however you say his name, I don't know how you say it, but I was not affected, like, in the slightest. Mainly because I never listened to his music before he died, and so I never had, like, a connection or, like, really cared about him. And when he died, I was a little bit shook. I was like, oh shit, like, a main star died, but, like, at the same time, I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be, like, disrespectful, like, Rip X, like, I'm not happy that he died, but I just didn't really care. I wasn't personally affected by it. Number 10 is Nicki Minaj is better than Cardi B. And I don't even feel like I need to explain why, because it's just so obvious, so I'm not going to. Number 11 goes with the last one a little bit, and that is Nicki Minaj stands are fucking annoying. I'm not trying to say all of them are, because of course not everyone's the same in like this big ass fandom, but like every time I talk to Nicki Minaj stan, all they can do is talk about like numbers and like, oh, she sold this many, or she has this many number ones, or blah, blah, blah. She's been in the game for this long. Like, girly, I don't care. Numbers are not that telling, I feel like. Because you can have an artist that sells like 200,000, that's amazing, and an artist that sells like 9 million, that is shitty, you know? I don't know, I just can't fucking stand when people can only talk about like numbers and how much this person did and how much they sold and all that shit, you know? It's just hella annoying. Okay, so last one I'm gonna be talking about is people who post themselves like juuling or smoking or drinking or doing anything like that are fucking annoying. Like, they're literally the worst kind of people. Not because they're doing it, like, if you want to smoke, you want to drink, you want to do that, like, I really don't care. Like, you live your life, like, I'm not going to judge you for that. But when you post about it every fucking day on Snapchat or Instagram, it is literally the worst thing. Because, girly, I do not care if you're smoking pot or juuling or drinking. I couldn't care less. Like, you're not cool by doing it. Like, I don't know why people have, like, this image in their head. They're like, oh, if I drink, if I do this, like, I'll be, like, a bad bitch. Like, no. I mean, I don't look at you any differently, but, like, I kind of fucking do if you post about it, you know? I really just do not care. And I can almost guarantee you I'm not the only one. Me and your 175 other followers do not give a fuck about your jewel. Like, when people post that shit, I'm like, they really thought they did something there. Like, they really did. Okay, I'm gonna end it there, man, because I'm starting to get a headache now, because I'm starting to get, like, a little bit mad. But if you guys did like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below videos you want to see in the future. And if you agree or disagree with some of my opinions, go ahead and comment them down below, because I'd love to have a discussion. And until next time, bye, bitches.